Hey, what's going on everyone? Superhero Gamer here, back with another DC Worlds Collide video. In today's video, I want to point out this mono tactical team, mono blue team that you can run. It's actually pretty dang good if we're being honest. Basically it's running the trio of the debuff team and then 2 poison characters. It's actually pretty decent. We're going to see how this works here in just a second. Now, the idea here is that the debuff team doesn't really have a whole lot of healing going on, so that's what Swamp Thing and Dr. Poison are here for, is basically to keep the healing up for the team while Grodd, Sinestro, and Raven do their thing. And you're going to kind of see how this works here in a minute. But basically, a lot of it relies on Sinestro doing the damage because his damage is still amazing. No matter how far I get into the game, Sinestro still hasn't fallen off for me. He's just been an amazing DPS, constantly clearing things for me. We're getting a bunch of heals from Dr. Poison, and Swamp Thing's about to ult here in just a minute too. And it just keeps the team alive. It's actually pretty insane. And yes, this is a mono blue team, so you will be able to use this team to clear some convergence if you're stuck. But this has been pretty dang good. Very fun to use. We're also going to try this out in a little bit of PvP as well, just to kind of give you guys an idea of if you can use this in like Elite Arena or as your arena team. But so far, man, it's been pretty dang good. They really haven't taken much damage here. Just super fun to use. And basically, like, you're pushing back a lot of their progress bar so that your team is able to just keep continuously taking more turns. And that keeps the healing up pretty dang well. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this team quite a bit, and I will be using this to clear some convergence stages when the blue convergence stage does come back up. But yeah, this is working pretty nice. And basically, we're just waiting for Sinestro to ult one more time, and that should be the game. But this has been a pretty decent team. We're going to go test this out in some PvP matches now. So let's go ahead and transition into that. Okay, so here we found a team. The strat that I'm using is basically having Swamp Thing ult first, so that he can give us a bunch of protection after the first turn. And then we're going to go straight into the Grodd and Sinestro combo to hopefully nuke this front line before things get way too out of control for us. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. So we're going to use Throne here. Throne's going to give us a little bit more energy in the beginning of the fight, and that will help us get to our ultimates faster, the ones that we need. And it looks like Sinestro did some good damage to that front line. Peacemaker already took his invulnerability phase, which is great for us. Hopefully, Swamp Thing can survive long enough to ult and get his thing off. If that DCU Superman ults, though, we might be in trouble here. Okay, so it looks like they went with the Lex Shield first, which is pretty good for us. I still think we're going to be able to get through that Lex Shield. It doesn't look too strong. Their front line just got a big heal from that Green Lantern battery. But I think we're still going to be able to cycle through our ults pretty quickly and hopefully get through this front line really quickly. Sinestro definitely needs to ult here in a second because the fight looks like it might be going on too long, and we might lose our front row due to this. Batman coming in with the big ult, killing our Grodd, not great. But we did take down their Peacemaker. And I believe Sinestro is going to ult here. Big ult coming in from Sinestro. Let's see if that can actually take down Superman, or at least one of his HP bars. It did, so he's now in the invincibility phase. And now we just need to wait one more turn before we can actually take him out. And the back row of the enemy team also got pushed back due to those fear stacks, which is really, really nice. Now they're taking a lot of poison damage as well. So we have potential here. Let's see. Raven's coming in with her ult. She's going to apply fear as well, doing some big damage to the other team's Raven, so no revive for them. Big, and Lex is going to go down as well. So they do work out pretty well in PvP. We'll try maybe 1 or 2 more fights, and then we will end up ending the video. But let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. Okay, this looks like a burn team designed for Mr. T to cleanse debuffs, and then Superboy, Superman, DCU, and Starfire to literally obliterate the team. So let's go ahead and see how this one works out. This should be an interesting fight. Win or lose, this will be a good one to watch. So again, starting off with Throne, giving us a little bit more energy in the fight. They also start out with Throne, which is not great for us, but hopefully we can cycle through turns a little bit faster than they can. Looks like whatever ultimate they use first might hurt us quite a bit. So let's just see how this plays out. We got a full heal back from Swamp Thing. However, Swamp Thing does go down, but we do have the Raven revive, so that could come in clutch. One of our tanks is going to get rezzed right here. The hard thing about this is the burn team just does so much damage so fast that it's kind of hard to counter them. But it is kind of interesting to watch how different teams pair up against different enemies. So we got Grodd ulting that's going to push their back row back a little bit in the action bar progress. Unfortunately, Dr. Poison goes down immediately. Looks like Grodd also went down immediately again, and that's going to end the fight. Yeah, if you guys haven't built Burn, that is the power of Burn. They're absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and get one more fight in. Okay, so I literally couldn't find any other good matchups for this team inside of my friends list. Apparently everybody just wants to run the Superman DCU team with Mr. T, so we literally just didn't have any really good showcases for this team because they get hard countered by DCU's team. But they're still really good in PvP or PvE, so let's go ahead and show them off against Assad. This fight is actually probably their best spot inside of League Challenge. They're still really good here. I think this entire fight right here is designed to basically fight Assad. So they're still really good here anyway. But let's go ahead and just showcase them here. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. It'll probably take maybe all 15 turns, but I'll try to keep you entertained while in the process of that. They're going to do some really good damage coming up, though. And with all the poison stacks that are going to be happening, and then the chance for those poison stacks to crit, hopefully we can keep the team alive quite a bit longer than normal. I haven't tried this comp yet. I have tried one with Cheshire in it, and Cheshire does amazing damage. But let's see if maybe healing might be a little bit better for us here. Okay, so Desad's going to ult. That he usually does a butt ton of damage here. Let's see if we can get all that damage healed back up here pretty soon. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some pretty good healing from Swamp Thing, which is amazing. Yeah, nice healing all around. The big damage coming from Sinestro. Raven's coming in with the ult. She's going to fear him again, pushing his action bar back even more. This team is amazing against boss fights, guys. If you don't know this by now, they are amazing against boss fights because they just keep pushing the boss back with all of their moves. Grodd will push the bar back. Sinestro pushes the bar back. And Raven also pushes the bar back. So you're getting a lot of bar pushback on the boss. And they will cycle through turns a lot less, giving you more chance to do damage and, you know, basically conquering the fight. Now, with the poison stacks, we want the boss to be taking turns, but if you get enough stacks on the boss, it'll do a lot of damage as soon as they take their turn. So I'm not super worried about that. You might be able to do some more damage dealers here to really get that bar to get pushed back and then doing a lot of damage in the meantime as well. But I mean, this is still working out pretty well for us. I think the debuff team is still pretty amazing in the game. especially against boss content. But the poison also kind of helps out a little bit and complements the debuff team. I still think you might want a little bit more debuffs going on with the debuff team, but Swamp Thing here to like basically heal everybody back up to max as soon as Desaad ults is always amazing to see. And you could use another damage dealer here. I think Cheshire might work a little bit better, but Dr. Poison works here pretty well too. I mean, keeping everybody topped up on HP is always nice, especially for, you know, every single time Desaad ults. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. He does a butt ton of damage, so you don't want him to ult very often. And if he does ult, you want to make sure your characters are at max HP, and maybe some of their debuffs have fallen off by the time he ults again. But we are looking pretty good. I mean, we're already on 12 turn 12. Raven hasn't had to use a revive yet. We've got pretty decent damage going on. I don't think it's as much as the one that we had with Cheshire, but it's still pretty good damage here. So yeah, if you guys haven't used the debuff team against bosses, especially bosses like Desaad, you definitely need to be using the debuff team for those boss fights. And they basically, if you can get a good rotation going, the boss never really takes any turn, and you just dish out a bunch of damage. So this is going to be turn 15. I mean, this is pretty much over. Desaad's not going to take another turn again. And we just basically did a butt ton of damage to him, and he didn't even get to really rotate any of his turns, which is amazing. But yeah, and the healing on here was pretty good too, man. If we look at the healing here, well, Dr. Dr. Poison's not really doing a whole lot of healing, but the stacks, the sturdy armor that's coming from Swamp Thing, as well as his healing. I mean, 17 mil healing is nothing to scoff at. So, I mean, this works pretty well. I think the Cheshire team with this might work a little bit better. And basically, if you don't know the Cheshire team, you're just replacing Dr. Poison with Cheshire, and you'll do more damage with Cheshire, but still pretty good. If we would have seen some more, I don't know, some more DPS poison procs off of Desaad, I mean, he didn't really get to cycle his turn, but I think you get the picture here. I mean, she works. She helps spread the poison, so it's not too bad. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this team. If you guys might be thinking about running it, or have you thought about running it? Other than that, man, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I